Okay, I think I've got a live channel here, so I will go ahead and share with everybody once again the stream, because why not? No one can hear me, but you know, just in case anybody tunes in later to watch a replay, because that's a thing that apparently people do. I don't know. Okay. Let me go see how much time we have left in the war. I am going to guess there's some clan mails telling people to organize themselves. Yep. Under 4 hours. Nice spelling, JD. Attackers left. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at time in the war, and then I will send out notes to people that we have the stream going. Okay, the 1 hour left. Actually, let me make sure Math Bandit is not going to stream, because if he is going to stream, he'll do a better job than me, and I'm totally just going to delete this, in all honesty. So, he says it's my breakout event. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's see. So we pinged it there. We are going to ping it in EYG as well. Let them know. And then I am going to go ahead and tell Team Reddit, of course, too. Okay, so anyone who wants to join me, of course, you know how to find me. I'm going to hop into the RCS socializing chat. Anyone on the RCS server should be able to hop into the chat here with me if you really want to. Up to you, don't care. So, wow, holy shit, Reddit. So I checked not too long ago, and it was 107 to 19, so Reddit just got a whole bunch of points. That's cool. Good job, guys. So I thought that they had a pretty good chance. I wasn't too concerned because we had a lot fewer attacks used. They did catch it up. Nice job. Let's take a look at the war and see how it's actually looking. We do remember that they have a 3-star 11v11 on the other side. So we clearly don't have that. We have 2 stars across the board. Let's take a look. Yep, they did not achieve no 3 stars, but they have 2 stars on the others. I see some Town Hall 10 3 stars for sure. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, live. Let's just check on that. Okay, so this is going to be an 11v10. Didn't see how many stars were left to pick up on this. Probably should have looked at that before clicking in, but that is okay. Let's watch the full attack here since I just caught it. Let's see. So it's our favorite attack of the whole war. We should just call this the EYG versus Reddit Witch Slap event. We have bowlers and witches in the corner. Looks like our other corner is going to be the bottom here. No CC luring, no kill squad. Just going to do a straight up both sides. This is a 3-star attempt. Makes sense. He's a Town Hall 11. Not going to worry about the fact that Town Hall is over there. So this is probably basically or bust. Let's 3-star or bust. So 2 jump spells down. We have the baby dragon coming out. That max golem, unfortunately, is going to go down really soon here because, yep, he just popped because we got that. But, you know, the golemites are still around. Baby dragon in the poison. He's still at full health, though. I don't know if that poison spell caught him. It doesn't matter. The queen just got him. He's done. Bowlers look like they're at good health. The 2 golemites there are doing all right. They're still tanking. Looks like one of them found the Inferno again, but that's okay because at least it doesn't have that king. The witches are doing their job. Kind of died out up top. We've still got the ones on the bottom. A lot of damage going. You can see I'm lagging a little bit because there's so much happening here right now. King still safe. Looks like he's going to get in there. Oh, shoot. Hit that ability. Hit that ability. There you go. He got it. Thank God. That king almost went down, but he's up. Queen still has her ability. This is looking pretty good. We've got some low health here on the bowlers, so Giant Bomb could really hurt, but I think he's got enough power. That wizard is busy shooting over here, so those bowlers taking him out aren't being damaged by him, which is good because they're at low health. Those witches down here on the bottom are still going strong. Nothing wrong there. This is a pretty obvious 3-star. So good job, Chen. Solid hit. 3-star. Whoa, lots of time left. Holy cow, look at that time left. He hasn't even hit the halfway point on the timer. He will get to the halfway point, but just barely. Minute 30 kill. That is an 11B10 3-star. So, you know, that's a dip attack, but trust me, you can fail those. I show that on a regular basis. 2 swag archers, right? I guess that's a thing. I don't know. Is that a thing? Anyway, he's going to take those archers home with him. Except it's a friendly war, so you get to keep all your army. Never mind. Only 5 people watching. Come on, guys. It's the last hour of the war, but I think I know what's happening is people are A, eating dinner, and B, we have, okay, so he picked up 1 star on that attack. People are eating dinner, or else they are actually in the war. They care a lot more about paying attention to the war, which is good, because if you're in the war, unless you're Town Hall 9 and your attacks are done, you probably shouldn't be watching a live stream right now, just saying. Alright, so let's finish taking a look. We are down to 46 minutes. I would expect more attacks to come. We have 8 attacks left in this war, 4 on each side. Let's take a quick look, actually. I think this is going to be an easier way to see it. Who has attacks left? It looks like we have 3 Town Hall 11 attacks. That is good. And 1 Town Hall 10 attack. The 1 Town Hall 10 attack is from Tim. Tim, I did see in the chat. Tim is our periodic rock star. He's the guy who drives me absolutely crazy because he likes to show up late. He's doing what he's doing. Jersey Diablo, 2 attacks left. Let's see if he has that level 50 queen yet. He was farming hard for that one. He did it. He did it. He got that extra 40 DE. He got that queen. Guessing he used his book to get that. Holy cow. Did I see that crazy number of attacks won? Okay, 35. I was looking at something else there. I was like, that can't be right. No, that wasn't right. 35. So, I know JD. He does not like to hang out in Legends. All right, enemy team. Let's take a look. Enemy team has their 4 attacks left. 2 of those are Town Hall 11. Looks like they got their own version of JD, who likes to wait till the very end to use last. I mean, you do get both your armies. Just don't wait too long, because then you can't plan very well. We have 2 Town Hall 10 attacks left, so it looks like Reddit is holding an extra Town Hall 11 attack. One of their Town Hall 10s is also one of their lower Town Hall 10s, although it wouldn't surprise me if we find 40-40 heroes, and indeed we have 40-40 heroes. So, wouldn't call him a low 11 on offense at all.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, how's it going? That must be Math Bandit.
It's not going great. But this math does not work out.
How so? I am just starting to look
at... We're done. We need an 11v10 dip fail from them. 3 11v10 dips from us, and a triple 10v10 from Tim to tie.
So why is that? Do they... Oh, because they have... I was going to look. I haven't...
They have 2 one-hit bases. There's 2 one-hit bases.
Yep. I see them there.
So they get to if they get to 125, they win, because we can only get 1 star per attack. So they need to dip fail to get to 124. And then for us to tie them at 124, we need 4 triples, one of which is a 10v10 from Tim.
Yep, hadn't had a chance to look at the map yet. Yeah. I definitely see that. We have Doss's base and we have Tim's base. I am, of course, not going to go look at those bases because that'd be bad.
Zag, this is going to shock you.
Yep.
But we haven't heard from Tim lately.
Well, at least he's not the 11.
No, but that's more... I mean, he's the one that needs to go first, because he needs to find a 10 he can triple. Like, the 11s can triple any of these 10s, hopefully.
I hate to say this, but knowing Tim, like, he'll show up and make a plan in 5 minutes and execute it. He has a decent chance of 3-starring even with that, because the dude is...
Well, and
yeah,
we have so many close
Tim.
attacks. Like we have a 95 and a 98 and a 97, which is just brutal. Or they're all 10v10s.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Tom's hit on 20.
I did not. I was thinking about watching some of these various 3-stars, but I just got in. I only caught the last attack that went. I was watching for lives.
The only 10v10 triple we have is from Zeus.
Ouch. Yeah, I hadn't had a chance to look at the stats again. Yeah. Last time I pulled the stats, I was actually on my way home, and you guys were down by a lot. But I knew you had a lot of attacks left, so I wasn't too worried.
That was the thing. Like, when I checked this morning as I was going to work, we were 1 for 3 on 10v10s, and they were 0 for 7.
Yeah,
and then
that's
I
right.
get home from work, and we still only have 1, and they have 3 triples. And I was like, oh, that happened at some point.
Yep, that happens.
And they have an 11v11, too.
Yeah, they had that earlier. We watched that a couple of times this morning. Or actually, not this morning, this early afternoon, I guess. I don't know, whatever time it was.
We basically, we need 4 triples, one of which is a 10v10, and a dip fail from them, and the 2 10s to do nothing. Like, the 2 10s doing nothing, we've needed that for a while. But we also now need a dip fail. But it is fresh bases.
Well, I mean, we do have one other hope. I noticed both Town Hall 11 attacks that they're holding on to are from the same guy. I'm guessing that he will log on, but you never know. You can hope.
Yeah, I assume he's like the JD, as you said, but
I assume so too. In fact, if I remember correctly, he was one of the ones who actually tuned into the stream earlier and was chatting, which isn't a good sign for somebody that you're hoping not to show up. So
this is going to shock you based on all the attacks we've seen so far in this war. But he has bow witch healers in his camps.
You know, I was just getting ready to visit and see what his camps look like. In fact, you'll see it on the stream here that if you happen to be watching, that pretty soon we'll be looking at his base because I just got in to visit. Yeah, that's exactly what you expect. I see
him and everybody else in this war.
Yeah, I see that he has his heroes on boost. And his camps on boost, which means he's alive.
I was gonna say, do you do that thing where you put your heroes on boost, then leave for 45 minutes after war? Is that what we're banking on?
I mean, that is a thing that I do, but that's not a thing that I intend to do. He has his CC. I'm guessing. Yeah, I didn't think I could see that as a visitor. That would be interesting, but not shocking that I can't.
Pick up. Okay, there's the spell factory. He's only rocking the double jump, which is interesting. Oh, there might be a CC jump, I guess. He might be one of those Connor people who puts a jump in.
Yeah.
I think
I like having the rage in the CC.
I think the math is sketchy, but hopefully JD's planning soon. We have our
I hope he does at least one of his attacks, because I know JD really does like to plan, and I trust him. I know he does both attacks right at the end, but I hate it when people plan both attacks right. It makes me nervous. JD's one of those guys I don't ever want to be in charge of as a war general, and I try to just ignore he exists.
Honestly, he's a few times had to like move or wait for people. Like the fact that our last 10, our 10s haven't finished yet is like kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have 2 Town Hall 10 attacks left on their side. Granted, that's probably why they have 2 unhit Town Hall 10s.
Right, like I would assume that they're gonna. The plan is for 10s to scout his 2 hits, and then he's just gonna go on those 2.
Yeah, and they could easily hit 25. They could easily hit 25 because all they'd have to do is triple those 2 10s.
Yeah. If they triple the 2 10s, they get to 125, and then the war's over. Because we literally. There's no bases with 2 stars. So we cap out at 124.
Are you still in the clan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to trust you to watch for live attacks. I'm going to watch this. Actually, I'm going to watch a couple of these attacks. Because why not? Otherwise, we're just waiting. But if you see it live, please tell me.
Okay.
So let's see. This is an attack against number 6 by our Town Hall 11, number 5. So I would expect near max here. Okay, so we have 45, 46. So he's just a little bit above the previous max for Town Hall 11. And look, it's not actually Witch Slap. It's Hogs. So we've got the Queen going down. There are 4 healers, which unfortunately for him are taking that Archer Tower. But that's okay. because we know he triples, so I guess it can't be that traumatic. We have a baby dragon on the town hall, which is always good, you know, get the town hall down. I don't ever object to that because high percent town hall 10s are not a bad thing to do. And also it is high hit points, so you don't really want to save it for the end anyway. He has the warden there and the queen. I'm not sure what his full objective is. He doesn't really want to get them to get in the way of that single inferno. I don't think, although the queen is out in front and she does have her ability, but you still don't really want to do that, I don't think. Alright, so the queen does find the inferno. The inferno hits her, the bows are hitting her, uses her ability, of course. Unfortunately, the healers lock onto the warden there because he's taking damage. The queen goes down. We have the warden up. He had to use... No, he still has the ability, but he's using it there, which is kind of good. Oh, I guess the queen is up. I just didn't see her because there's too much going on there. All right, but she goes down now. He saved her a little bit. That inferno is still up. Enemy queen is up. She's shooting stuff, but we have bowlers in there. That's an interesting deployment on the hogs. They weren't all together, but it was like he was tapping 4 fingers on the screen rapidly or something like that. I'm not really sure, but get the hogs down, spaced out a little bit. They are taking damage. They get that giant bomb, but the heal goes down. We don't have a lot of other splash damage here until he gets into these wizard towers. The skeletons are abusing the hogs. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure, after watching this war, why anybody would have skeletons on air. Because with all of these ground attacks going on right now, those skeletons are some of the things saving some of these bases that aren't getting crippled. Just attacking the hogs or distracting other things. Alright, so he has hogs on that inferno tower. Hogs obviously not too bothered by the single inferno, so it goes down. Even though he's really got nothing left but hogs and a couple wizards, time was okay here. He's got enough hogs. They're going into that splash damage there on the wizard tower, so they take some damage, but now they can turn around and deal with those skeletons. That was a pretty clean attack. Little scared, honestly. I would be scared to let my heroes hit that single inferno as quick as he did in the open, but whatever. I don't see a live yet.
Nothing yet.
Nope.
And to your point about, you know, grounded skeletons, one thing we noticed last night that we didn't know if it was like a friendly war thing, like because of the bases or whatever, a lot of their 9s had grounded bows. Like a shockingly large number of them.
You know, I was half wondering though with the new meta of what I'm seeing, like, if they have, even though they have grounded bows, our side wasn't using a lot of Laloon. Our side and their side were both using a lot of ground attacks.
It was clear that they, from as far as we could tell, all they cared about with defending it was Witch Slap. Because there were Valkson CCs, there were grounded bows, there were like Witch Traps, and all their 9s used Witch Slap. So I feel like to them, Witch Slap is like the key.
You know, that's
we got a live.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting observation because in that case we probably should have we probably shouldn't have used as many Witch Slaps as we did.
The funny thing is, though, like for my base, I guess we'll do the live first.
We're
then
in.
I can talk about the anecdote after.
No, I finally got it loaded. All right, so very standard Witch Slap here again. We've got healers and witches and bowlers on 2 corners. We've got the jump spell here in front of the Inferno. Inferno's set to single. There's a multi-Inferno back there, which probably is going to give a little more trouble, actually, because that's where we're going to hit if our troops do start to die out. This is a Town Hall 11. Jump. It looks like they gave up on having their Town Hall 10s go first.
That's a very early third jump. I mean, I think it's going to last, but like...
yeah, you must be ahead of me because I only see 2 jumps. So he has the baby dragon coming out, but then again, my connection's slow. Oh yeah, I've got the third jump just now. We are behind. Okay, sorry about that. That's gonna suck for commenting together. We have the baby dragon is taking out or is hitting the bowlers right now, but the warden ability basically prevents him from doing too much damage, and the heal spell goes down, so that totally negates the CC. We have those wizard towers, which are now going to hit a little bit on the bowlers, but I don't know how much they're really going to... Yeah, that didn't really do much damage because... Yeah, it didn't.
This is a fail.
Is it a fail? I hope so. That Inferno Tower there is starting to take down bowlers, in my view. You are ahead of me, so
I am. So I'm gonna hope. I could be wrong.
Fail.
The attack peters out a fair bit.
Yeah, that Inferno Tower. I do have to say, doing a Witch Slap, like, I am kind of surprised that he didn't save, or that he didn't try hit the multi early, because I feel like the Warden ability through there to save, or the heal through there actually would have been a lot more advantageous than...
Because his multi's just going to take down everything.
Yeah, because if you keep your bowlers going, then that single at the end's not going to matter at all, or just take some CC Hogs or something if you're worried about it, right?
Oh my god.
Well, he's got heroes and a golem up, so those 3 heroes is what he's riding on right now.
Spoiler alert.
So we'll see. The golem hasn't split yet. Depends on what the Tesla finds. Tesla found the golem.
Come on.
So that's going to be tough.
Come on.
Yeah, we've definitely got math leading us here. Alright, Giant Bomb did a little bit of damage. We do have a Witch back there, too. I don't know, Math. You're seeing probably the end of this. This looks like a triple to me.
I just saw the end of the attack, is all I'm going to say.
Damn, this looks like a triple. Crap. I do have to say that Inferno did good work, though. It's trying hard, in my view. It is trying hard. If anything saves it, it will be this Inferno. But if that Queen gets through the wall... She went down. I don't know how much health is left on that Inferno. Nice thing about the Warden is he's a complete idiot. So he is attacking the wall that the King is attacking. And the King is going to attack another wall, so the Warden went down rather than shooting the one thing. There is a bowler there, but we have enough beams left on the Inferno. I don't think this is going to triple. Honestly, it's all down to the Witch and the King doesn't have an ability and very little health. I would be really surprised. There goes that wall, but... I don't think that King is even going to make... Yep, he didn't even make it to the Inferno. So unless that Inferno has no power whatsoever... Oh, he ran out of time! That's hilarious. Wow, I don't
think he would have got there on time anyway, just because...
No, he wouldn't have. That Witch was taking too much damage, but that was hilarious that it was time that ended it. All right, so we have 21 versus 21.
JD picked up a triple as that happened.
Very nice. I was wondering, I was like, wait a second, there's 87 attacks used. All right, so I'm going to go watch JD's attack then.
I haven't watched it either, so.
All right.
If you tell me when you hit replay, then maybe we can actually synchronize this.
All right, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Although realize mine takes forever to load because I'm on the
Okay, let me know when you hit when the attack actually, like when you see the screen, because I'm on the screen now.
It just started. We're counting down seconds. So we're at 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Wizard just went down. We have Baby Dragon down. We know it's a triple, so you can't ruin the surprise there. You could have on the last attack.
No, I'm behind. I'm actually a second and a half behind you. So
okay, that should still be pretty close.
Yeah.
Besides, with my leg, you might actually end up catching up because I'm not sure my seconds are counting down as actual seconds here.
I know the concern going into the attack, because I was involved in some of the planning, is the double bomb towers in the middle.
Okay.
If those both pop.
Yeah, he's got the double golem there. They're really piled up against each other, and they're taking splash, so I kind of don't like them together there, but whatever.
It's a 25 Archer CC.
Yes, I see that. With a baby dragon at the end, so that was not meant to be easy to lure at all. The good news is he's got that poison spell. The archers are going all into the poison spell, so that's good. And we've got bowlers. I mean, little ground troops. I was going to say, we don't even deploy
the hogs. Well, yeah, the hogs are just coming down now, and the base is pretty crushed.
Yeah, now what did we... Oh, we logged on to something tiny. I can't even see what with... okay, it's just killing little tiny things with single Inferno there. Now it found the king. Oh, I see what it found. It found the king's barbs first, but now it's got the king,
Yeah.
so he's going to go down. We have the queen here. She does not have her ability anymore. Ouch. And the Inferno Tower found a golem. We've got golemites, though, that are going to help. Hogs come in and kill that single Inferno. That's good, because I really would not have liked to have seen that take.
Yeah, I think you're behind me now at this point.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure my connection is slow enough that my
I'm at
seconds
45
are not
seconds.
Oh, I'm at 1:07. I told you, time works differently on my connection.
This is Zag time.
This is Zag time. We're going extra slow here. The hogs, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to sync up. The hogs are going through. They hit the double bomb, but those heals are on point. He has a whole extra heal. I'm not even sure he needs it. The only thing I see that might make it so he would have needed it is the fact that there are those skeletons. He puts it down anyway to be safe, because absolutely he'd better. I would be quite upset if he was saving it for swag, although I've seen people do stupider things for the name of swag. He probably knew where that giant bomb was too, actually, which was a good save, because alright, now the hogs are going to turn around, kill their skellies.
We didn't know the one near 7 o'clock, if that's the one you meant.
Yeah.
I mapped out the traps for him. The previous attack went on the other side, so we didn't have that trap. We had the Teslas, all 4 of them.
I was actually talking about the one around 5 o'clock.
I don't think
that last one.
Either, I don't think we had that one either. We had the northern stuff.
Well,
oh, well.
He did a good job. I mean, there's a lot left at this army, which, I mean, it's a dip attack, but still. It's you can fail dip attacks. I would know. But
we still need Tim unless they dip fail again. Is the key, right? Like, this Tim needs to pull out a triple.
I hate working. I just hate depending on Tim. But, yeah. I mean, that's a thing. I am really glad that they didn't triple. How are we doing on percent? Let me take a look at that. Okay, so we're actually leading on percent, but that makes total sense because they have an unhit town hall. So
yeah, but somebody did the math that if they get 100% on Tim, they go to 94.06. Which
so
I think
probably
means we're fine. Yeah.
We can probably improve on percent, yeah. Now, they do have the ability to do a little better. Now, the nice thing is that we are holding one more Town Hall 11 attack than them. The bad thing is, of course, they have that completely unhit Town Hall, so I would call that an advantage.
Oh,
they have their 20 going in on the unhit Town Hall.
Oh, they're 20. Okay, so they're scouting this time. He did fail the first time.
I wouldn't count this as scouting, because this is a max Town Hall 10 army.
Yeah, but, I mean, if this triples, then we can all go home. Like, then we can log off 45 minutes early.
Nah, I'll stay till the end. Why not? So we've got the witches going down. Witch slap again. Shocker. Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I would. I know people have been talking for a while, like, that they thought witches would be nerfed. But man, this war, kind of makes me almost wish witches would be nerfed, and I even use witches. That's saying something, because I don't like them nerfing my stuff. Alright, so we've got going in on the Town Hall side. He wants to get this high tripled if possible. I think, looks like the Inferno has not found a hero. So the King and Queen are going to get through unmolested. Inferno is getting attacked by skeletons, although it doesn't seem to be going down to them pretty quickly, but it doesn't matter. The bowlers and Queen got in there. This attack is really strong at the middle. I don't know. It could die out quick, but unfortunately, he's getting pretty strong in the middle here. Raging those bowlers, we have the Queen at full health. The only healer that I see up right now is on those couple at the top there that are going around the edge. King is down. Queen is still going. She still has her ability. I do see the bowlers are starting to get a little thin here, and then they're sitting here at the wizard tower that's going to get them damaged down a little bit so that they're easy to pick off by the Inferno Tower, which is good. Inferno Tower did a nice job there. It picked off the witch. He is not going to triple this. Those bowlers getting hit by that wizard tower, that witch going down, a couple things just happened all together there, and that attack that was looking super strong just went downhill. So he's going to get a few more percent here. This is not a bad percent on this Town Hall. Now the problem is this gives them some freedom to pick which Town Hall tends to attack from here on out to try for triples, because they do not have to attack this one again if they don't want to.
Yeah, the fact that they got a 2-star frees up their 11 to shop around.
Yep, he can hit anything he wants. I imagine he is not going to go for a Town Hall 11. not unless they not unless the other 10 comes and picks up a star and we fail in the meantime.
Hussein Dawes at 62. And that's the lowest percentage.
Yeah, so let's take a look and see what that did do to the percent. Because now it ought to be, yep, they lead us by 2 stars now. And we are still leading on percent. So if we can catch up the stars, which is, the, the big if hanging out there. If we can catch up on the stars, we have the percent. We do rely on them failing. We could pick up in some sort of miracle 3 stars. But
yeah, we don't rely on them failing if Tim can pick up a triple.
Yeah, although that relies on Tim showing up.
Tim did show up. He actually did just show. He's now trying to figure this out.
Okay, good. See, and everybody's calling that a scout for their last 11, but I don't know that. I mean, if I were the 11, I'd be looking at who I can triple. I would not be saying, "Oh, thank you for scouting on that last town hall that I just now got to look and see what it looks like."
No, but I feel like at the same time, like that was an attack that got like what 80 odd percent. Like you do that with Town Hall 11 troops and a warden, and it's a triple, right? Like
actually got 68%. The one that just went.
Oh, was that lower than I thought? Okay. Oh. Either way, it's still you do that exact same attack with a warden. It's a smash triple.
Now, the reason I could see going after that one is the fact that they do have a risk on percent, and that is one of the lower percent ones.
Yeah, Hussein Daw is the lowest percent.
Yeah, at 62. So that's kind of so either one of those would make sense to attack. Honestly, I think I would be in chat talking to the 11 and saying which one. Although they do have that other Town Hall 10 to go, I think I would send him in first on one of these low percent 10s if it were me, although maybe I shouldn't be talking about whatever. I'm sure they've got their own strategy. If I'm deciding your strategy, you're in trouble.
We'll see. We're down to 20 minutes.
Yep.
And we need JD to go. We need Chen to go. They both need to triple, like, every time. And then Tim needs to do as well on a 10v10 as their 11 does on an 11v10.
See,
is basically where we're at.
I know JD can fail and I know Chen can fail, but I'm kind of glad that they're the last 2 11s because I feel pretty good about them. Tim is our complete wild card, right? I mean, the dude is a rock star when he shows
Right, he put up the 11v11 triple on Reddit v forums, right? Like
yeah, and he does stuff like he does stuff like that regularly enough.
Yeah.
But the thing is he's like the most unreliable person in terms
Reminds
of
me a lot of
showing
Griffin,
up.
actually.
Yeah, actually. And I don't know how much planning he puts in. I think he might actually plan a bit more than Griffin. I swear, sometimes Griffin, I think, was making the plan in the 30 seconds after he hit attack.
He's doing some planning on one of the bases right now. Tim is. That's
good. Yeah, I mean, I could easily see Tim pulling off a triple. I'm glad he's showing up. If I had to pick which 10 to put last, I probably would pick Tim because I expected him to go last, first of all. I mean, why wouldn't he, right? It's what he does. And I would also expect... In fact, he was probably waiting to make sure there was somebody live streaming, in all honesty. Knowing Tim.
Man, Tom getting that 97% really hurts us. Sucks. He was so close to getting a triple, even though his healers didn't cooperate at all. Really, really frustrating. We'll see what we can make. I mean, it's gonna be a good war either way. We got a great war out of this, so thank you to EYG.
Yeah, for sure. And this has been a close war the whole time. This has not been a dominating thing, and it's been kind of cool actually because it hasn't really been clear who's dominating in a particular area. It kind of flips back and forth. I mean, they did a lot cleaner job on the 9s, but they took a while to clear up those last couple. We wasted some Town Hall of 10s. Early on, it looked like we had the Town Hall 10 advantage. They took that. It looks like our 11v10s have been pretty good, though. And, of course, they got that 11v11 triple. Our 10v11 rate, I think, was a lot higher. But, I mean, the point is it's not like either side is just completely wiping the map with the other one. There are definitely some things going on here. In fact, I'm going to go look at the CC bot war summary because I'm just kind of curious what the percentages are at the moment. Because I don't know and I'm not going to guess. Why would I do that when I can just ask the bot?
Looks like both sides were basically tied on 9v9.
So we were 43%, they were 48%. They almost cleared that last Town Hall 9 attack, did not do it. The biggest thing that I see was we had to use so many Town Hall 10 attacks. They used 1 Town Hall 10 attack to clean up 9s. We used 6.
Including an unfortunate dip fill.
Yes, we won't talk about that. And then 10v11, actually, it wasn't as high as I thought. We made 4 attempts. Of those 4 attempts, 2 were successful. They made 8 attempts. That's, I guess, where they used their extra 10s. But they only had 2 successes as well. Our 9v10, we used some of those to get those 2 stars. We had those 3 for 3. I mean, those are nice scouts, but they're also nice to secure that, right?
Yeah. They used all their 9s 9v9, so...
11v10. Now, no pressure here for JD and Chen, but we are 5 for 5, 100%. You guys got to keep that going. They are 83%. They did have, I believe their 11v10 fail was that one that we watched, actually. So, and the good news is he's the one with the attack left. So,
yeah, he must be feeling a little rattled.
Yeah. I don't mind. I'm up for the psychological warfare there. 11v11, of course, we have 3 attempts on either side, and theirs was the successful 3-star. 10v10s, they have 2. I thought you said they had 3, but it's only showing 2.
I thought they had 3. I guess it's only 2. I thought it was 3.
Yeah. But
I think 3 was the 11v11. I think I was thinking we needed 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Evens.
So they had 2 10v10 successes. If we get a chance, we'll take a look and watch those. They also used 20 attacks on that. We used 19, and we only had 1. So our percentage there is within the noise as to who's doing better.
If Tim gets it, we finish exactly 2 of 20.
We do, right? Like... Yeah. he ties us up on that score, right? So I'm gonna guess that they're gonna win the 11v11 war. I don't see us catching up on that one. They certainly won the 9v9.
Well, we're not gonna make an attempt to catch up on that one. I don't think at this point.
I would slap Jen and JD if they tried.
We got some really high percentages, like when the 11s did have to clear the other. Like we got a 92.
Yeah.
And an 87.
Yeah.
And a 78. So, like, we put up some nice percentages, but couldn't quite get that 3rd star.
Well, and in all honesty, if you look at the percentages, if they're the same ones I saw earlier, that's where they're really low on percentage, actually, is the Town Hall 11s. So if they ended up having to do a war for percentage, that's where they're going to lose it. They have a 58%.
They have a triple and a 90%. On 5 11s, and yet we're ahead in overall percentage on 11s.
Yeah, they have a 54.
Like, that's how skin and bones.
They have a 54. We have 158 on an 11, but they have a 54 and a 50 and a 64 and a 90. Okay, so they have a 90 and a 100, and then they have a couple of 62s
on overall.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have 2 more 3 stars, so we're winning the percent game. But we really need to win the star game because it's Clash, and percent is great, but this isn't a
it doesn't matter.
A math test.
Thanks.
Not meant to be a pun there.
I know.
But yeah, looking at the stats, I mean, we win the 10v11 game. We win the 11v10 game, but not by much. The 10v9 game we aren't going to talk about. The 9v10 game they didn't even try, so we dominated that one. They got 11v11, and 10v10 was up for grabs. So we will see who wins. I am not going to go watch any attacks right now because we have
14 minutes.
14 minutes for 5 attacks. So
that math does not check out.
Yeah. But that's okay, because it doesn't mean all 5 can attack at once. What it does mean is that I cannot watch them all at once. What I'm going to suggest to you is if we get a bunch of attacks at once, pick somebody else, because we already know that my connection's slower and we're not going to sync up anyway. So we might as well just say what's going on off screen.
So as you're narrating like JD's attack, I'll just be yelling "dip fail" in the background.
There you go. If you're gonna be yelling "dip fail," I'm gonna assign you to watch the enemies. Then.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because that could apply on either side.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna dip fail. Let's knock on wood for that. But I don't think we're gonna dip fail.
I certainly hope not.
I trust JD.
Well, and actually, you know, if I had to choose to, Chen is a very good attacker too. I think he's been CWL sub. He's certainly one of the better Vortex 11s. At least he used to be. So I assume he still is.
Yeah, I mean, our 11s were really solid across the board. I mean, we had Mike Boland and JD from Upsilon. We had Chen and TLD from Vortex, and then we had DOS.
Oh, that's right. Pain Train is DOS. I forgot about that.
That's DOS's account.
Yep.
So they were all very, very solid across the board.
And one thing I actually really love about Mimu is it doesn't show up the annoying emojis on Pain Train.
Oh yeah, Nox doesn't either. That's cool.
Not a fan of those annoying emojis. They look terrible in Discord.
Looks like Tim's about to go in.
You know, I would never trust that on Tim. Tim will say he's about ready to go in, and then he'll be like, "Oh, just kidding, guys. I need to go to the bathroom." And you're like,
he's going in on base 20. I feel safe in saying that at this point.
Okay.
That's the base he's been planning on. It's the base that Tom did Queen Charge Hogs for 97%, and Tim is trying to improve.
Yeah, and I really wish he would have gone sooner, because you would have gotten more freedom for the 11s. That would have been nice if he failed, but hopefully he will succeed.
Well, if he fails, it sort of doesn't matter, because...
Well, we have the percent. So if they failed their last 2 attacks, one of which is a Town Hall 10, we could still succeed on stars.
Yeah, okay. I'm just assuming the guy's gonna dip correctly, but you're right that he may not.
Yeah. Although the reason I say that Tim's the kind who'd have it all planned, he's like, all right, guys, I need to go run to the bathroom. I'll be right back after I take a shit. Is because that is exactly something he would do and has done in the past.
Didn't you love having to war general him in those 1 hour 5v5 Clash Cup wars?
Oh, God. I certainly hope someone other than JD is having to war him right now, because I feel so sorry if JD is trying to plan his own attack. I see he is telling Chen where to hit.
Yep.
So I hope JD's paying attention to his own attack, because they have 10 minutes
JD's
left.
in with Andy on voice. Tim says he is going in. Yee.
Well, that sounds like Tim. I have so much faith in Tim. The dude is an excellent attacker. He drives me up the wall.
Sorry, I was talking from Discord, not from... Here we go, he's live.
Okay, I think Tim's purpose in life is just to be annoying for me, and probably everyone else who has to war general him. Alright, he's going in on 20. I'm going to go ahead and watch that, because this could be a critical attack. We have the queen doing a queen walk. No surprise here. He is doing hogs, not witches, so that's kind of nice. Hopefully because he feels good about hogs on this base, but I think you said that there was a previous hog attack.
There was a previous 97%.
Okay, he saved the queen. I just looked at the health on the queen, got a little bit scared. I hope he hits the king ability soon too. There we go.
As far as I know, I thought the queen was supposed to go the other way.
I think so. I'm looking at the direction on this queen. I feel like, based on where he put the other heroes, she was supposed to go the other way. I hope that doesn't mess him up. We have a ton of wall breakers going in there. There's no way he's not getting through that wall. He's probably gonna get through the other wall too. The nice thing is he's basically got a queen charge set up here, but man, he'd better hit that ability soon, because oh my god, there we go. Okay, good. He's got the giants in there. Yeah, that Inferno was starting to ramp up. That scares me. When that Inferno starts to ramp on your queen. Unfortunately, that does mean he used the ability, but he kind of had to.
Yeah.
Kind of had to. Hopefully she gets that queen too. He tried to poison the queen to slow her down. Unfortunately, she walked right out of the poison because that poison was not well placed. Queen is going down. His queen went down. I don't know. This is going to be tough because he did not kill the enemy queen. And on hogs, that's a problem. Okay, so we're going to try the hog walk attack here because we do have the healers on the hog, so that's somewhat helpful, I guess. We've got hogs at 3 points here, here, and here. We do have the queen that is sitting there slaughtering hogs. I hope he uses a heal soon. Okay, he used a heal here, but there's no hogs in it. Come on, get in there, hogs. There we go. Okay, they got into that heal. They are healing up, which is good because they're taking damage from the wizard tower. I'm not really sure where the giant bombs are. There's one right there. Hopefully he knew that was there. I don't see him putting down a heal to heal those up. There we go. He's got it. He has a chance here. I'm not... No, he doesn't. It's a fail. There's no way that these hogs are surviving. I didn't realize the enemy king was up too. So those two heroes just completely ate that. I'm going to jump out into the war map because we know that this was a fail.
There's nothing else going on. I
okay.
hopped out like ages ago when his queen died.
Okay. Well, you know, it was a possibility. But yeah, it went down. At best, we could hope for an improvement on percent, but I don't know what the percent was on that base. It was 97.
97.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's not improving.
He failed. The attack's over.
Yeah, attack's over.
Unfortunately. So we need a dip fail. Hashtag dip fail. Let's
I don't know that improving on the percent would have been that great anyway, but because we don't need percent, we need stars.
Yeah.
Yep. I was disappointed in Ron calling this war over. That was kind of annoying because it's not over.
Okay,
we are at a disadvantage. Yes, I see that.
Their 10 is in on Hussein, who's the lowest percent, which makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So they're trying to win the percentage game, I think. They're trying to say they're going to pick up this one and then probably the other one that they had that 10v10 scout on a few minutes
I understand.
ago.
I mean, they're low on percent on the 11s too, but yeah. I do understand. I would have to have somebody sit down and do the math to figure out if they have the ability to win the percent game, but it's certainly worth trying.
8 minutes. So I'm going to hop out of this attack if another one comes in live.
Okay, I appreciate that. We have the heroes going in. He came in Town Hall side, not really sure why. Well, he's trying to improve percent, so that makes sense. I would assume he's trying to get a triple too, though. I mean, they have 2 attacks left. If we get both of our dips, we will tie them on stars. So if they could get another triple, they will have this game. So they should be trying for a triple here. I hope they don't get it, because that would be disappointing. It'd basically mean that the end of the war is here before we even get our Town Hall 11 attacks in. But, I mean, that's what he ought to be trying for. A lot of hogs hit a giant bomb. Heal brought him out. Another giant bomb. Now they're on the wizard tower. Heal's bringing him out. So it looks like he saved most of his hogs. He has 1 heal left. Another giant bomb. It looks... Man, he's hitting these giant bombs right and left. Don't know if that was really the plan or not, but he's hitting them all.
He's going to improve percentage.
Yeah, we have a lot of skellies. Again, skellies are hitting it. I don't think he's going to triple, but I'm going to hang with it just in case, because I have been wrong before. Looks like he's losing more hogs, so I think this is not a triple.
Shen is dipping on 12.
Okay, I'm going to let you watch Chen. I'm probably going to hop out here soon because I'm going to call this not a triple. If I'm wrong, sue me.
I'll let you know what happens to Chen. Watch, because I assume JD and or Tim are going to be going in. Or Tim already went, so I assume JD's going to be going in soon as well as their 11. So I'll let you know what happens to Chen.
I am stuck in the
war
clouds.
Ends. Yeah, the war ends if he doesn't get the triple, obviously. But
yeah.
He's using Bow Witch just to mix it up.
Okay, and I am on the war map now because I am assuming that we're going to have any time now any one of these going in. I would be interested in watching JD. I kind of want to watch their 11 because honestly, if their 11 wins, it does not matter. Or if their 11 triples, it does not matter what anybody else does.
I see there's another live attack, so you can pick up with that.
That is JD going in.
Okay.
So good luck, JD. I would love to watch your attack. I'm going to hang out for their 11. Actually, I'm gonna shoot.
Go watch JD.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch JD.
I think Chen has this.
Good. He'd better.
I'm not positive.
Okay.
Hang on.
Uh-oh. Well, if he doesn't, let me know.
Okay, no, he managed to squeak it out, I think.
Okay, so we have 3 heroes here together for JD. Thank God. Sounds like Chen got it. If you want to hop out of Chen and watch for their 11, because their 11 has the ability to win this war for them.
There's 3 minutes left, so you might get to see it too.
Yeah, possibly. JD is going. He's got his bowlers. With luck, their 11 will miss. But man, I hate to win a war that way. I would rather win it, you know, win it because everybody makes their attacks. Okay, so the bowlers are low health here. Dude, JD, did you see how low health your bowlers are? And your queen is now, shit. His queen is going to go down, I think, to these pups. Yep, queen is down. We have the bowlers going. He doesn't have any hero abilities left, but he's got all the hogs, so hopefully the hogs are here. He didn't save his bowlers with the heals. Hopefully that pays off for him because he has the hogs. I know that's why he's saving the heals, so like I said, I really hope this pays off. Thank God he's got some minions because there's that CC Loon. That was a little bit scary. So good call there. Hogs are getting harassed. I wish he had a poison. I really hate all those skellies on those hogs. You know, those seem to be really, really damaging to hog attacks. Okay, so he hit the giant bomb, hit the heal, he saved the hogs.
They're 11's in.
Okay, I am really worried about JD's dip fail.
According to chat, JD's dip fail, I think.
Yeah, I fear that chat is correct. He could squeak this out, but I don't think so. Because he's still got a bunch of defenses left. He is running out of hogs. And, yeah. I'm going to watch this to the bloody end, but it's the bloody end. Oh, JD, I'm sorry.
On Hail, yeah. But he has raged bowlers tearing through the base, so I feel like that's a good sign for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
this
is a triple.
This war is over. Chen got his. JD did not get his, and
it's not going to matter.
And if their Town Hall 11 triples, then we're done. So I'm going to go ahead.
Didn't matter, thankfully.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and watch the end of this last attack. Congratulations, Evolve Your Game. I think you guys won it. So there is no doubt about that now. I don't know if I'm going to catch the end of this attack or not. I may not by the time my clouds clear on my crappy internet connection here. Okay, I am catching the end. I hear the witch is busy making skeletons. It looks like bowlers. I don't know, actually. Is he going to get the triple on this? It looks possible. It doesn't look certain. You're probably ahead of me, so you probably know.
No, the attack's not over on my end. It's just there's a million bowlers up.
Okay. I do see the bowlers taking some damage there from the giant bomb. He has no spells left, but he does have healers. The healers probably could heal them up. They're getting distracted here by these couple of bowlers and ignoring all that giant mass of bowlers, but okay, whatever. No one said the healers were smart.
Maybe I'm wrong, but no, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. We have the... Yeah, he just killed that mortar. There's only one piece of splash damage left, and he has a lot of skeletons and bowlers, so I don't see that being enough to take it down. I do believe he has the triple. We will watch and watch that triple happen, but I'm pretty sure this is a triple. You are right. Well, JD, the good news is your dip fail did not lose us the war. And I'm curious to see, we'll have to see where it ends up on percent. We may have actually ended up ahead on percent because, as we said, we had a pretty good lead there. I don't know for sure if that ended up being true or not. I suspect JD's attack was really, really high percent. Actually, I don't know. It depends on how much cleanup he had because he had some key defenses left when those hogs died out, so maybe it wasn't as high as I thought. All right, the war has ended. We have 22 to 124 for the wise guys. That is Evolve Your Game. Let's take a quick look at the percentage. It looks like Aaron was the one who went down to hell yeah. JD failed on handicap. It reminds me of Andy. Anyway, we've got 95%. We did lead the percent game, but it's all in the stars there. So we did not make the stars. Evolve your game wins. I did promise those guys a podcast, so I will have to organize a time. I'm not too upset about that because I actually think it'd be kind of interesting. So I don't really mind losing that one that much. Well, I mean, I mind losing the war. I don't mind losing the forfeit. Sucks that we lost the war, but that is okay. That was a really good war. I would say that if they are up for it, that would be a fun rematch. Not immediately, obviously, because we have the Reddit War tournament coming up. Our tournament clans are involved in CWL and NDL, so I'm sure everybody's got a bunch of other things to do. It was an NDL weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend, which is why we ended this on Saturday. So I'm pretty sure that people don't want to do this again immediately, but this is something we could keep in mind for, maybe 3-4 months down the road. So, all right. I like Xanada. He said, good job with the stream, Team Zulu. That's true. It was Math Bandit and I. I invited other people. It says 17 are watching. I assume you're all kind of logging off, but I will go ahead and take a look and see some of those 10v10 triples that I said I would show on the enemy team because I have nothing else to do right now. Anyway, might as well show them. We did see some of the dips. I'm not going to show all of those because there was enough of those. And I don't want to hang out here forever. I do actually have a podcast to edit with Nova Oz FC and Canada, or Go Canada. That should be up tomorrow. Let's see, we have the 10v10s. I'm looking for them. There should be 2 of them. All right, so Beasto versus Richie. Beasto was the one that our side did the 10v10 triple on. All right, so let's take a look. This is a 45 hog attack. Wow. I feel like I'm watching an attack, except for the fact that it's Town Hall 10 instead of 9. I feel like I'm watching an attack that, and look at that time too. He used all of the time. This was narrow. Holy cow, this was narrow. Anyway, I feel like I'm watching an attack from like 2014 with that many hogs. That's crazy, except for the fact, of course, it's on a Town Hall 10. Nobody would have ever attacked a Town Hall 10 with hogs, or if they did, you probably would have kicked them before the attack was over. But anyway, because, yeah, I mean, you did see some successful hog attacks going on, but they were really carefully planned out before the Inferno nerf. But, man, it took a while before people were brave again with hogs against Infernos. We do have the heal spells going through. I'm watching this on double time because I know that the war is over. People are probably tuning out. I'm just kind of curious. We have the hogs going in. He healed through those Infernos as expected, completely ignoring the CC hound, which, I mean, you've got hogs. Why do you care about a hound? It's probably good that his queen is completely over here away from that hound anyway. We've got those skellies harassing, but the hogs are almost done cleaning up this base, so they're going to turn around. He is out of spells, and ouch. Ouch. Wasn't expecting that. That explains the time, but he has a minute 30. He has over half the attack left to clean up this base with a couple of skeletons. I'm not sure what the oh, he had a skeleton spell. Okay, that makes sense. So he's got a couple of skeletons. They're dead because the hound deals splash damage. The queen takes down the hound. He must have been sweating bullets. Actually, this is kind of an amazing attack. I wish it hadn't tripled, but man, this was tight. I would have been freaking out. Now, he did have the queen ability, so he was going to make it through the hound, but it is definitely on time. There's only one single target defense left. I don't know why he's waiting to pop the queen ability. He is not thinking. You need those extra archers. That you do not need that health boost as much. You need those archers out there. You got to get them out there. So he probably should have popped that a lot sooner, and he would have had this attack probably several seconds sooner done. Because, yeah, look, she's taking the wall, and then we got to hit there, and then we got to hit there. But, man, he used the full time. That was a tight attack. He must have freaked out a bit when those hogs died. I would have. Okay, so let's look at the other 10v10. We know there was another one this war. Let me find it. This again was the other side. We did not end up with another 10v10. We were hoping Tim would deliver, but no worries, Tim. I know that happens. Although, man, you do drive me crazy. I'm just going to say that. You're not surprised by this. You know it. Okay, looks like we're down to the 9s. Where the heck is the other 10v10 3-star? We saw the one from Beasto. Where am I missing one here? We know there is one. Okay, there we go. Angry Neeson versus Wizard of War. Nope. That's a Town Hall 9. That was the dip that they had to do on a Town Hall 9. Okay, Shiloh versus Judge Holden. There we go. Found it. So this is against Ron Mexico's base, giving up the 3-star. His is a lightweight Town Hall 10. Both 20s on both sides were 40 versus 40 hero, or 40. Sorry, not 40 versus 40. 40 heroes, but this super lightweight Town Hall 10s. You see almost all Town Hall 9 defenses. Level 2 Infernos, I guess, actually. Not level 1s, but still pretty light. So maybe this is tier 2, or I don't know the tiers well enough to tell you, but this is one of your lighter bases. It's probably designed to fit that lighter spot in the CWL, honestly. I doubt it's a new 10 so much as it, well, especially with those heroes. This is one that's been CWL arranged, I'm sure. So anyway, enough of that. This is a Witch Slap. So I would expect to be pretty standard. As we've seen throughout this war, we have the healers healing the queen. We have bowlers coming in the middle, the witches down the side. I am lagging out like crazy here. I am sorry about that. Again, you know, I do not have a good streamer setup. I'm just here because I'm here. So, yeah, we've got the bowlers going in. There is that loon. I'm going to guess that poison spell is going to get that loon down, but it's going to do some damage to the bowlers. Actually, those bowlers took quite a bit of damage, but the heal is saving some of them. Really lucky there, because if those loons had hit after that giant bomb without that heal spell, that loon would have finished them off, I suspect. We've got that rage spell there. 2 bombs? Did I count 2 giant bombs plus wizard towers? That was quite the kill box, but he made it through there. He lucked out. I think his queen, or his king, actually took some of the brunt, and it was only 1 bomb. Okay. Hard to tell when everything's kind of lagging like this and all together. This is working the way it should. We've got those witches and bowlers going down this side. We have the queen going down this side. The only thing I see that's a bit of a risk is the fact that, yep, that's exactly what's happening. Those healers are going to get shot down by the air defense. That is going to leave the queen without her healers, but that is probably okay because there's not a lot of damage up here. He's got this stuff coming up to meet her, so that is not a big deal. This attack was pretty safe. He has his queen ability still, can easily hit it to get her through this cannon. I don't know if he's going to. I probably would if I were him. It looks like he doesn't need to, so he's just going to swag that poison and that queen ability. Both. Oh, nope. I see what he was saving it for. He was saving it for the pups. I completely forgot we had that lava hound up. Okay. Well, that makes total sense. And then that last elixir collector was not enough to defend from the 3-star, so that was that. We showed those. There was a request for the Town Hall 11v11 triple. It was in the earlier stream, so I would say just watch that. Chat is quiet. They're not saying anything. So I'm going to say that's probably all I need to show. I am going to go worry about dinner instead of doing anything else with this war. Congratulations, EYG. We'll show those war details one last time, and I will get some screen caps. We will put that up. Happy to take credit for the fact that we had a good arranged war. Wish we could have won it, but very nice. They had those 2 extra 3-stars. That is where you see those extra points. Both sides used all attacks. Wouldn't really worry about the attacks one way or another, because that didn't end up mattering too much. The 2 stars and the 3 stars add up together for all your bases. percent, we had a higher average destruction. So had we managed to tie this up, we would have easily beaten them on destruction. However, we really needed to do that. We either needed them to fail or we needed Tim and JD to get those 3 stars, which was a tough place to be. It was a tough place to be. Average attack duration, again, we talked about how time really does play a factor. Look at that, 2 minutes, 30 seconds was your average attack duration. And that includes the fails, okay? That includes the fails. So, I mean, those are probably some of those on time, but some of those fail pretty quick too. I mean, if that's your average attack, it's pretty easy to see how we fail on time. I didn't realize math was still there. I heard you chuckle.
Oh, I just came back in. Sorry.
Came back in. I'm just looking at the war attack screen before I take off here. Yeah. I always find the most heroic attack and most heroic defense is just absolutely hilarious because they're based on nothing that I have ever determined. But okay, whatever.
Well, their 20 did hold off a ton of attack. Like, that's the one that Tom 97%ed and Tim failed on at the end. So, for their 20, I'm with him on that. But
well, I understand that, but they're picking a single attack. They're not picking a person. And how they get that single attack, I really never know.
Yeah, I don't know what heroic... Is it, like, whoever defended up the moat? Like, if
usually
I dipped on you from 6 above and you defended me, that if nobody else defended from 6 above?
Often it is. I'm actually curious to see this attack on 20 if it was a Town Hall 10, but I don't believe it considers 10v11. I think it takes like the amount of distance on the map or something like
right,
this.
So if like the top 10 defends from the bottom 11, that's not considered as heroic as like the bottom 10 from the top 10. Yeah, okay.
So that was the defense against Erin. I think she only 1-starred, so maybe I'm not going to watch the whole attack. No need to, but I think maybe it takes, I don't know. It's based on some supercell logic that doesn't have any impact on, I think, what normal people would consider the most heroics, but whatever. That's what happens when you assign an algorithm and then nobody ends up caring about it, which I think is actually how that happened. They made it back in the day, and then after that, nobody ever cared to adjust it, so.
You said you saw the 10v10 on Chen, or the 11v11 on Chen, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice it was like the quad quake bowler that we got wrecked by like last week?
I didn't watch enough of the Zulu enough of the attacks on Zulu last week because I was kind of busy. Unfortunately, I've had busy weekends, which is kind of sucks. I made my own busy this weekend because of the fact that I, agreed to do this. So I haven't even been in clan, which I feel a little bit bad about. So I hope Zulu's doing okay. The good news is the Zulu war doesn't end till tomorrow.
Oh shoot! It hasn't even started yet. Like we're not even in battle day yet, or maybe we are now.
Speaking of which, I have a war attack to do in Reddit Yankee. There is no way in hell we're winning that war, but I also don't want to miss my attack.
Are you good to get whatever screenshots we need from this war, Zeg?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll hop out then. Cool. See ya.
All right. I will talk to you later. I will toss up the replay. I'm not going to comment about this because I'm going to scout my war attack in Yankee, but I will throw up the 11v11 again just because I think why not? And then when that's done, I will end the stream. So y'all can watch that. I'm going to make it double time because we have seen this before. All right, and you can see the end of that attack. At that point, there was nothing left. He had not a lot left, but there was plenty to end that as a 3-star. So congratulations. I am ending the stream, and have a good night.